Gomez. Welcome back to Drug Reviews. Basically, I talk about anything anime related, for anime, manga, even anime related games, and some rants and reviews. So most likely rants over reviews because who doesn't want to hear someone talk for 10 minutes straight. So yeah. So this video, like this episode, kind of like late on the news whatsoever, but like to give my thoughts on the subject and yeah. So I'm gonna talk about the fourth Madoka Magica movie that's possibly coming out very, very soon. Because it's not like, with, the Kogia Season 3, alludes to the Resurrection. At least with that movie, it's coming out February 2019, and that would be the end of Kogia, its final somewhat chapter, and yeah. But with this, like, pretty much no one really expected, and I'm gonna explain a bit more about it, and yeah, I mean, I've got, like, pretty much a bit excited too, and this is somewhat of a spin-off too. So I think pretty much a year ago, but maybe like two, like depending on how long ago, there was an April Fool's video. The trailer was released on April Fool's for the fourth Madoka Magica movie, and yeah, it was released on April Fool's. It was like somewhat of a joke too, but when I first saw it, I thought it was an actual joke. But when I saw actual animation, with actual characters, it wasn't like family-ware, I realized, this was an actual studio, doing the work for it. And I thought to myself, like, when is this coming out? And got a bit more information, like, it's somewhat in the process, because, it's like one of the best anime out there, It's just one of those things I've never expected to happen, it's just, that's why I'm hyped about, I did not see it come whatsoever. So, with the first two movies, they pretty much recap movies for, the first season. I think, like, the first season, and there was only one season, that had, like, 12 to 13 episodes, and the recap movies, the first two, pretty much, like I said, the recap, like, what happened in in those 12 episodes, or 13. The third one was like a sequel. It was called Rebellion. Well, basically, all of them come back, and I don't want to spoil too much, but it's been like about 10 years since it ended the anime, where Homura is kind of like a dream or some type of nightmare, and she becomes a witch, and Monica and her squad of magical girls try to help her, save her, and yeah, and Cube is like pulling the strings behind that. But at the end of that movie, Homura becomes the villain, and yeah, she rewrites the universe. Instead of Madoka becoming a goddess, Homura becomes the devil, and yeah. But because with Homura, ability to manipulate time, with all the different timelines, she couldn't stop Monica dying. So in this new timeline, that she created, she can't stop, Madoka from becoming a goddess. So yeah, it was like a bit of a cliffhanger, the scenario where Madoka versus Homura, because eventually, Homura did acknowledge, that she will eventually have to face Madoka when she becomes a goddess again, and yeah, it's just crazy stuff, and I even made a video about that, who will win, Madoka or Homura. And at least, in canon, that will actually happen eventually. Like, we don't know how long that movie's gonna come out, like, at least a year or two. Because, like, a lot of fans, want it to be a reality. And, I've seen some clips of it, well, we'll see the trailer, but, there's a clip of it, of, let's see, what was the name, Hitomi, because, see, there's, like, a possibility that Hitomi would become a magical girl. And a lot of fans don't really like her that much, but, I personally like her, she's, like, my #1 favorite character, don't judge me, just saying. I think it's pretty cool, I mean, there's 5 of them already, why not have well, and also, with, what was her name, because it's been a while since I've seen the anime and the Rebellion movie, what was her name, Baby? Yeah, I think that was, the character in the name, the Lottie's name, that originally killed Mommy in anime, but then became, because, with all, the witches, they were originally magical girls, and Baby was like a magical girl. So yeah, so now there's 7 of them possibly, and the the fourth one's called Atonement. Wait, no, is it called Atonement? Yeah, it's called Atonement. Hopefully, I'm remembering correctly. So that I'm starting to, I'm really hyped for this, and this because it's like pretty much there's like a lot of hype for it as much as Code Geass, but Code Geass is almost the hype for it is almost over, since the last one, the last sequel, is coming soon, and yeah, it's just crazy, man. I mean, like, this is gonna be wild, but there's also a spin-off coming because of the RPG. I want to play the RPG, for the actual official RPG for Madoka Magica. Because see, with that, like, there's a bunch of different magical girls, throughout the time, It's just I really want to play, but unfortunately, not in America yet. So yeah, with the spin-off, it's like kind of ties in with the RPG. Because I don't know too much about it, about the game, but it's just with the new anime, Homura teams up with another magical girl that kind of like looks like Madoka, and like this is before Homura becomes evil, and before going through the multiple timelines to save Madoka from dying, and yeah, so with this magical girl that looks like Madoka, this is basically like Homura with glasses, in the first timeline, all innocent, not knowing what she's getting herself into. Well, second timeline, but anyway. It's just so basically with the spin-off, it's like almost like a what-if scenario, but like I said, it ties in with the RPG. Where Homura and these like new groups of magical girls try to save, Madoka and Mami. Like, that's all I've remembered so far about it, about the spin-off. I'm not sure when that one's coming out. But it's just, since Madoka Magica is so popular, there's like a lot of stuff, being released. Like, hopefully the Torment movie, in that movie, it's just, I'm really hyped. It's like, that's why I'm straight up stuttering so much. And yeah, it's like really unexpected. Like, I found this out like about almost like 6 months ago, pretty much, and been wanting to talk about it for a really long time. It's just came out of nowhere, I didn't know like there was an April Fools that that showed actual animation for it, but man, cause see in the trailer, like Homura, it's like pretty much almost like a yandere, like Kasai, that type of yandere type, that someone is saying because wanted to protect Madoka that much, and yeah, it's just, and also she has like Sayaka's gem, Kyoko's, Mommy's, like, in the trailer she shows, like, she has, like, all 3 of them, like, fingers like this, that thumbs up, oh my god, what's going on, like, this is, like, straight being serious. Like, it's just, I feel like it's gonna be, like, like, that's gonna be, like, 3/4 of the movie where, before Madoka straight up becomes a god, in a goddess form, and, like, actually fights Homura. It's just, man, it's like, it's actually ended, with, because, with the Rebellion movie, kind of with a cliffhanger, because, like, Kyubey was all messed up, what Homura did with the Kyubeys, made them fight all the witches and go through all that torture what the magical girls went through. And yeah, it's just, and then she kind of, like, jumps off a cliff, not exactly, but it's just, with the Rebellion movie, it was a decent ending, but didn't think, it would continue, Madoka Magica. Well, so I guess that's all I can say about the 4th movie, Like, I just hope, that Hitomi becomes an actual magical girl, because, before, when I saw the poster, I thought, that Mommy was Hitomi, but, I saw that Hitomi's hair was, like, more green than blonde, but, yeah. It's just, I'll give, like, at least 2 years, because, with, like, with Code Geass, that's, like, took about, like, 2 to 3 years before the actual recap movies came out, and slightly alter the timeline with this artificial alter universe. But yes, so thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you liked it. Bye.